What's up, everybody, and welcome to the Bears Profit Plays YouTube channel. If you enjoyed the content in this video, be sure to like and subscribe to the channel below. Also, be sure to stick around to the end of this video for a quick message from our team. Let's get into the video. All right, Trey, let's get into some MLB picks and props for Thursday, June 1st slate of games. Guys, thank you for 6,000 subs here on YouTube. We are going to have a giveaway for that. We're going to give away 2 jerseys for you guys. It doesn't matter the player. It doesn't matter who you want, what sport, water polo, basketball, baseball, hockey, I don't care. Comment down below, hashtag BearPack, followed by the name of the player you want for your jersey. If you comment down below BearPack and the name of the player, you will be entered into the wheel. Members of the YouTube and website will get entered twice, and non-members will get entered once. We are going to spin that again on this video, on our next video, so be tuned for that. But Trey, let's take a look at our MLB picks from yesterday. Start us off.
Yeah, yesterday I went 1-0 because I gave out the Pittsburgh Pirates plus a half on the first 5 run line versus San Francisco Giants. Pirates cashed this bet and more very easily. They were up 6-2 after the 5th inning, so they just demolished the Giants early on in this game. And Mitch Keller, another great outing for him. So we might need to keep riding him in his start, so stay tuned for that.
Yeah, Trey, my play from yesterday was the over of the Boston Red Sox team total, 5.5 runs against Cincinnati Reds, going up against Luke Weaver. They currently have 2 runs in 4 innings. It should be more, but Luke Weaver's gotten out of some jams, but hoping to cash that bet. But let's take a look at our picks for today. Trey, start us off.
Yeah, and I'm going to be attacking this Colorado Rockies at Arizona Diamondbacks game. This has honestly been a pretty fun series to watch so far, and the Diamondbacks have been doing a great job defending their homestand. The Rockies, they've just been brutal this season with the second worst record in the National League with a 24-32 record. Very bad on the road with a 9-18 road record. And the Diamondbacks, they've been very surprising this season. I feel like not very many people are talking about them, and they deserve to be talked about. They actually have the 3rd best record in the National League with a 32-23 record, and they've been dominant at home, 17-12 home record. And in this game, I'm going to be attacking the under in this game. It was 10.5 earlier, and that's what I'm going to be using. It's minus 130, so I don't think that's too much juice here. I love that. And the Rockies, they've just been not great at scoring away from Coors Field this season. Colorado, they're actually ranked as the 4th worst road scoring team so far this season. They're only averaging 3.74 runs per game on the road. And while Arizona, they're one of the hotter scoring teams here recently. They're the 6th ranked scoring offense in baseball, averaging 4.90 runs per game. But with those 2 averages combined, that only comes out to 8.64 runs per game, a couple below what this number is. But the main reason why I love this underplay here is because the 2 pitchers on the mound. Colorado, they're throwing out Chase Anderson in this game, and he's been great this season. He's pitched in 5 games so far for them and has a 1.31 ERA. In his first 2 starts, he was a reliever, but in his last 3, he's been starting, and he's been still as dominant as he was coming out of the bullpen. In Arizona, they're throwing out Zach Davies in this game, and Davies, he's only pitched in 3 games so far this season due to injury, and he's been less than stellar, though. He has an 0-1 record with a 5.68 ERA, but most of that ERA did come from 1 start where he allowed 5 runs, and in his other 2, he pitched 8 1/3 innings combined, and only gave up 3 runs on 9 hits. So I really love the under here of 10.5 runs. I expect both these pitchers to go deep in this game. So let's go undies.
Yeah, sure. I like that play. For my play today, I'm going to be looking at the San Diego Padres going up against the Miami Marlins. I'm going back to a no runs first inning bet in this game. I haven't done one in a long time, and it's past due that I get back to doing what I love. The Padres will be throwing out Joe Musgrove, who I've had mixed feelings about this season. But in his last start against the Yankees, he was flawless. He allowed 1 earned run in 6 1/3 innings, and he should shut down the Marlins in this game. We shouldn't have to worry about the Marlins in this game in the first inning because they are the 29th ranked team at scoring runs in the first inning this year. They are averaging 0.31 runs per game in the first inning, right behind the New York Mets, who are sitting at 30th. Joe Musgrove should have no problem getting out of the first inning when he is on the mound. And then for the Miami Marlins, it's going to be one of my favorite guys. We talk about him on here all the time. It's going to be Jesus Luzardo for the Miami Marlins. He is also coming off a good game pitching against the Angels, where he allowed just 1 earned run. And looking back at Luzardo in the last 4 games, he's allowed 1 earned run in 3 of his last 4 games, having a bad start against the Giants, but he has been mowing people down over the last 4 starts. The San Diego Padres are actually one of the better teams in the first inning, but their bats this season have not been good. They are the 29th team in the MLB in team hitting. Yes, they do have some power at the top of the lineup, which is why they score some runs in the first inning, but I do trust Jesus Luzardo to get us through the first inning. So my play will be no runs first inning in the Padres against Miami Marlins game. Trey, let's take a look at our player props from yesterday. Start us off.
Yeah, yesterday I'm 0 for 0 because none of my plays have ended. I gave out Pete Alonso over 7.5 fantasy score and pegged it the play of the century. And so far, he's 1 for 2 with a single. So he has 3 fantasy points midway through the game. He's going to have a couple more at bats. So we got to stay confident in that play. And then Hunter Brown over 6.5 strikeouts versus the Twins. And the Twins versus Astros game just ended in the first inning. And Hunter Brown already has 2 strikeouts. Looking good for us so far. We just need to stay strong.
Yeah, Trey, my 2 plays for tonight were Rafael Devers over 1.5 bases and Luke Weaver over 2.5 earned runs. Rafael Devers did cash. He also tacked on a run for Luke Weaver, so double good there. And Luke Weaver has allowed 2 runs so far in the game. Should be 3. Justin Turner screwed me again, but I'm hoping he gets 3. He's only pitched 61 pitches so far in the 4th inning, so I think he's going to get to that 3 number. Should be a 2-0 night for me. Looking to go 2-0. Looking to sweep tonight, Trey, with your plays as well. But let's sweep the board tomorrow as well. Start us off.
Yeah, and Bear just talked about this game. I'm going to be attacking Luis Arraez over 1.5 total bases versus the Padres. And like Bear said, the Marlins have been brutal this year. And if they were any lick of good, Arraez would find himself atop the NL MVP conversation because he's been great this season. Throughout the first 50 games of the season for him, he's batting .376 with 70 hits, 1 home run, 20 RBIs, and 19 runs scored. I thought he would falter off at least a little bit as the season progresses, but he's still close to 400 batting average. That's just insane. But listen to this crazy stat. Arraez, he's only not gotten 1 hit in a game in 8 out of his 50 games. That means he's gotten at least 1 hit in 42 out of those 50 games. That's just absurd. The only thing that gives me pause in this matchup is that he's 0 for 4 in his career versus Musgrove. But Musgrove, he has struggled at times this season. And like Bear said, he did have a great start in his last one, but that means we should just expect him to get lit up in this one. Musgrove, he's given up 25 runs on 52 hits and 55 innings pitched so far this season. So look for him to struggle in this game going across the country to the Marlins. So give me Luis Arraez to continue to dominate this season and carry the Marlins on his back and cash the over 1.5 total bases versus the Padres.
Yeah, Trey, I like it. Musgrove is very streaky, so I do like that play. For my batting prop tonight, I'm going to take Shohei Ohtani over 1.5 bases going up against the Houston Astros. Trey did give this play out a couple days ago, and it did cash for him. So I'm just going to run it back with Ohtani. And I'm going to call for him to hit a home run just like Trey did. He's probably the best player in baseball right now. I know a lot of people call him the best player, but there are some debates for other players. Over the last 2 games, though, for Ohtani, he has hit 3 hits, and all 3 of them have been home runs. So I'm hoping this train does not stop tomorrow as he will be facing off against Valdez and the Astros. Framber Valdez has been great for the Houston Astros this season. He only has 1 game in his 10 starts where he has allowed more than 3 runs. On the season, he has surrendered 19 earned runs on 60 hits. But I have a theory here, Trey, that he's going to have a bad start in this game because in the last 2 games he's pitched, it's been against the Oakland Athletics. So this is a significant leap of competition from the Oakland Athletics to the Los Angeles Angels. I think he may have gotten too confident, too comfortable pitching in the last 2 games against the Athletics. And he's going to come out against batters like Ohtani and Mike Trout and sleepwalk through the first inning. That's just where my head is at for this play. So obviously he's a great arm, but I'm going to trust the bat of Ohtani more than the arm of Valdez in this game. Give me Ohtani over 1.5 bases, and hopefully he hits a home run in the first inning. Trey?
Yeah, and I'm going to be attacking Chris Sale here over 6 strikeouts versus the Cincinnati Reds. Sale, he's had such an up and down season so far, but it seems like he still has the juice. He has pitched in 10 games so far for the Red Sox, and he has a 5-2 record with a 4.72 ERA. But more importantly for this prop, he has hit the over 6 strikeouts in 5 out of his 10 starts, and he has pushed in 2 out of those 5 starts that he did not cash in. So we have a 70% chance for us to at least get our money back. And Sale, he's pitched in 55 1/3 innings this season and struck out 65 batters, which comes out to 1.17 strikeouts per inning. And with that trend, he just needs to pitch in 5 1/3 innings for this prop to cash, which he has done in 5 out of his 10 starts. I envision Sale going deep in this game versus Cincinnati Reds here and cashing this over. He averages 6 innings deep and 7.75 strikeouts per game when he's pitching at home. So just give me Chris Sale here over 6 strikeouts versus the Reds.
Yeah, Trey, I like it. Chris Sale has been dealing lately, so I love that play. For my pitching prop tonight, I'm going to take a look at Hunter Greene. I'm going to take his over 2.5 earned runs against the Boston Red Sox. This is a weird play, especially betting on a guy who is in last start, had a no-hitter against the Chicago Cubs in 6 innings, striking out 11 batters. But I have to see it twice before I stop betting against Hunter Greene. If we take out that Chicago Cubs game, he has allowed 17 earned runs in the last 4 games and 22 innings pitched. He will always have that strikeout ability because he is throwing in the hundreds into the 6th inning, which is incredible. But his control in most of his games is not great, and he is horrible at getting out of jams. The Boston Red Sox are a great hitting team, and I expect Hunter Greene to come back down to reality in this next start against the Boston Red Sox. And I have the perfect stat from last season to back up what I just said. I said Hunter Greene will rack up the strikeouts, but he allows a lot of hits and he allows a lot of runs. In his one game against the Boston Red Sox, he pitched 3 2/3 innings, struck out 8 batters, but allowed 4 earned runs on 6 hits. He's a good pitcher, and he can always rely on striking people out. But if you're allowing a couple runs in each inning before you strike out the side, it doesn't really matter. So give me Hunter Greene over 2.5 earned runs as my last play of the night. All right, guys, that'll do it for MLB player props and game picks for Thursday, June 1st slate of games. If you guys enjoyed the content, please be sure to drop a like on this video and subscribe to the channel below. We'll see you guys next video, and thanks for watching. Just want to let everyone know that while we do give out free picks, plays, and predictions on our YouTube channel, we also have a website for you to check out. On our website, bearsprofitplays.com, you can subscribe to the website absolutely free with an email and gain access to our written articles about upcoming sporting events. If you're really looking to make some cash, we have an option to become a member of our website. If you become a member, you will gain access to our locks of the week, which are written articles that go in depth as to why we are picking that particular outcome. As of now, our member plays have been red hot, hitting over 60% of our plays. If you don't want to become a member, it's no sweat. We are here to try and make you guys some money. That's our main goal. So come on over to bearsprofitplays.com and subscribe for free. Check us out, follow our free picks, and see for yourself that our member plays are a great investment for you. Thanks for watching.